Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a first look at the official Horsch aggravation map. So this is the map coming with the Horsch pack, which you can pre-order the whole pack down below. If you want to take a look at the equipment, that is in a separate video that is also out right now. These videos came out at the same time, but we're going to take a look at the PDA, which is a video courtesy of DJ Goham. So we're going to look at the PDA together. And again, I didn't record the PDA portion, so I don't know what he was thinking when he recorded it. Not that it's bad or anything like that. That's just not going to be the way that I'm going to think about it. So we'll just look at it, we'll commentate about it, and I'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll take a look at us driving a tractor around the map, taking a look at some of the pieces. I may also do another video that has some extra gameplay and stuff on it, but we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, let's go ahead and just jump into it and take a look at the PDA. So taking a look at the PDA here, again, you have one major big field in the middle, quite a few large fields around, to be honest. Not all of it is very worker friendly, so I will be honest about that. But if you're on PC, you can use Courseplay or something like that. But it's all very, I mean, honestly perfect for using some of the larger equipment they can have. You can see some of the field prices here if you pause the game, but they are quite expensive. That one's a couple $1 million, that one's $5.6 million, but it is a massive field. So you will take forever to do anything on that field. Even with large equipment, it'll take you a while. So there are some big pieces of equipment on there, but overall, I think it's a really cool map. It's got some new features on it, or some good features on it, some good looking features on it, and a lot of good detail to it. So honestly, I'm pretty excited about it, and I think that a lot of you guys will really enjoy it. So yeah, let's go ahead and I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and drive around the map and see how we like it here. So yeah, taking this tractor here, we're going to go ahead and just drive around the map a little bit. I don't have access to the PDA or the in-game map on the version that I'm using when I'm playing on here. It's all locked and everything like that. But we're going to do our best to kind of wander our way around and take a look at as much as possible. It's mostly just to kind of get a feel for the map and excuse me, what's on the map. It's not necessarily to get any specific detail or anything. We do have some unique stuff, like here is a diesel tank here. So looks different than what we have in game already, which is kind of cool to see something a little bit different. And again, I don't know what's going to be coming in terms of any placeables with this or anything like that, or if there will be anything like that. But it's still pretty cool to see all this on here. We're going to keep driving around here. There's 2 stores on the map as well, which is unique to Farming Sim. I believe there's 2 stores. I could be mistaken about that, but I'm pretty sure there is. So I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. But yeah, some of the roads are a little tight getting around, as you can see here, but a lot of good detail there. There's the edge of the map right there. Boom. I didn't even see that that was the edge of the map. So actually the edge looks really quite well done. So I could not tell that was the edge there. And again, this is just a preview version, so some things are probably not quite completed on here since we still have a ways until, well, maybe not a ways, but we still have a little while until this pack is going to come out. So some things might get changed around, moved around, and stuff like that. But this is just kind of the working version that we have right now. But yeah, drive down this way, go through here. A lot of cool stuff going on around. Big old field on the right-hand side you can see as well. And again, I don't know which field is which and everything like that. It'll be pretty obvious when we get to the large field in the center of the map. That one's pretty obvious, which actually I think that is that. That might be the one on the right-hand side there. That might be the log. Or no, it's going to be that big one on the left up there. That massive field. That is going to be the $5.6 million field. And we do have a store there. We just passed on the left-hand side as well, which is pretty cool. So we have that store there. Then we have a huge, huge open field area here on the left-hand side. Huge open area. Absolutely massive. So that's going to be the big field. And again, on the right hand side, that field is humongous as well. So there are some absolutely massive fields on this map, which is honestly really rare for us to get a base game style map with such big fields. So I think a lot of you guys will like that. And honestly, workers will be just fine on the map. If you just go around the edge once or twice with certain pieces of equipment, then you can hire workers to go up and down and take care of it for you, if that's really what you would like to do. But yeah, it's all done well, I think. So there you can see some of the pieces of equipment that we tested out in the other video, just kind of dotted around the map, just sitting there doing its thing or whatever the case may be. But yeah, a lot of good detail on the map. We're driving basically just from one end to the other. If you remember kind of from the PDA, we're just driving one end to one end there. So now we're going to take a left here and kind of work our way around and try to get a look at some of the other details on the map and some of the cool areas in the map. See kind of a slurry tank storage there. But yeah, really good looking map. I think it'd be good for multiplayer, honestly, with the big fields that are on it. So I think if you had everyone working together on one big farm, I think this would be a good map for that. The water features look absolutely stunning on the map. They look beautiful. It's beautiful through there. I'm trying not to crash and see too many of the trees there, but you can see out through there, beautiful water area there. Beautiful. Looks very natural, very cool, very cool. And again, this isn't a super like in-depth map tour, obviously, because I don't have all the information. I don't have everything of where it's all going to be and everything like that. I don't have access to all that. It's just not all available. FSG did send over a little picture of kind of how the map's going to look. So I might, I'll put that up at the very end so you can kind of get another feel of it as well. So I'll put that up so we can take a look at that, because it's really well done by FSG. He kind of made a new thing that kind of shows some of the key features that they showed us, because they gave us a little map of it, but he made a nice high definition photo of it, which is really appreciated. So again, big thank you to FSG. Make sure you check him out, and DJ for the beginning footage of the PDA. So big thank you. Make sure you guys go check out DJ Go Ham Gaming and the Farm Sim Guy, or FSG. On the right hand side there, you can see a humongous sell point, which is really cool. That thing's absolutely massive, to be honest. Might be a farm or some other buildings there on the right hand side. But yeah, I mean, it's just a really good detailed map. That's kind of what we'd expect from a map that's going to kind of be joining the base game maps. Again, you have to have the DLC owned, the HORSCH pack owned, to play this map. And there I am crashing into something, of course. Pretty typical of how I do things. I'm realizing I'm crashing into things. The traffic is actually cooking on here as well. But yeah, so you do have to have the HORSCH pack to play this. It is included. The HORSCH pack is included with Year 2 Seasons Pass. If you own that, don't worry about it. This will be included with that. If you do not own that, or you just want this pack, you can pre-order it down below. If you order it now, you can get a pre-order bonus with it as well, which is really cool. So now would be the time to do that for sure. So yeah, keep driving through here. Lots of good detail dotted about. I mean, honestly, the map, it looks good. I know I've said that. It may not be, I mean, it's not going to be for everyone. It's just not going to be. Some of you guys are going to look at it and not be into it. That's okay. It's not for everyone. But I think a lot of you guys are really going to enjoy this map. So I think that's a good part of it as well. But yeah, I do think a lot of you guys are really going to enjoy it. There's a lot of good detail in there too that you probably won't even notice. I mean, I always forget to kind of take a look at some of the detail when I'm playing on a farming map, and a lot of it you kind of take for granted when you're driving around, but it helps make the gameplay a little bit more immersive if you have a ton of stuff going on kind of around you and stuff like that. And I think this map has quite a bit of that in there, even though there's a lot of large fields, and that's kind of the predominant space is taken up by those large fields. But I think there's a lot of cool features to this map. You can see a couple of the smaller fields here. So if you wanted to kind of start out, you could definitely do that over here with these kind of smaller fields if you wanted to do that. We're going to try to drive through here if we can. Destroy some crops there, no big deal. They look like they're withered actually anyways. Yep, there we go. Get through there. Again, there's some nice little trails and stuff like that that kind of link up some of the fields and stuff like that. Another field there on the right-hand side. And again, that nice water feature is still off to the left there, which it looks absolutely beautiful. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to show off of the map. That's most of everything there. You can see the couple of big fields off there in the distance and just ahead of us there. But let's go ahead and take a look at that nice little thing that FSG made, that Farm Sim guy made. So on this, you can see kind of the map on the left-hand side there. It says Farm Sim, HORSCH Aggravation Pack. Everything looks good. Point A on there, which is down there, bottom left-hand corner, is the sawmill. Then there's yew tree bales, which are interesting. So yew tree bales, that's a sell point. It's going to be just ahead of that at point B. Then the Sunnybank store at point C, just to the left of that. Then you also have the animal shop over there as well. And then H is down there in the bottom left-hand corner as well, and that is the Muddy Field store. Then up there at the very top towards the left-hand corner, we have point D, which is the Oak Bridge store. Then as we go to the right, we have the store point right there. We have the store point, and then up over to the right, and then up a little ways, we have another store point as well, which I'm curious about that, why there might be two stores. I think one might be like a horse dealer, and one might be like a vehicle dealer, so kind of cool. Just below that second shop in the upper right-hand corner, we have a fuel station, and then we also have E, F, and G up there in the upper left or upper right-hand corner as well. So E is going to be the Meadowfall store, F is going to be the Bramble store, and G is going to be the Aggravation main silo. So a lot of stuff going on. You can see field 9 there in the middle is the big field, then field 1 off to the right is a large field as well. And then some nice water features and everything like that. We kind of finished out around field 2 there on the map, if you're curious about that. But yeah, there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. Again, this has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching, and make sure you guys pre-order this DLC or the game or anything else you need down below using code Farmer Cop or any of the links down there. So thank you guys.